Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Shuhaida Rezi Razali. I am from RM 1202A. Today I would like to present about Sirim Lane. Sirim, also known as Standard and Industrial Research Institute of Malaysia, is a well-known corporate organisation owned entirely by the Malaysia government under the Incorporated Minister of Finance. This organisation has received the trust of the Malaysian government to be the support of encouragement of the technological excellence in the Malaysia industry that has good quality and high standard. Sirim is an official publication of Sirim Berhad. The bulletin is distributed free to their client and associate business and research establishments. It also an online database services created and operated by Sirim Berhad, where is commonly known as R&D Institute organization among the Malaysia. Most of database have been compiled from the unrivaled collection of information resources which cover a comprehensive range of subject matter on science, technological and technological development, such as standard, pattern, as well trade-related technical issue. Basically, Sirim services can be accessed anywhere using the internet through the online system. Moreover, the purpose of Sirim to provide services to every type of user like manager, businesswomen, businessmen, lecturers, students, manager and many more related to the organization. It is to facilitate each user to follow the latest technological developments because this platform is used to identify opportunities and threats implemented according to the strategy against each user competitors. In 1964, the government of Malaysia directed a study on the establishment of National Standard Organisation. The Malaysian government established the organisation because there was an urgent need to apply the principle of standardizations. In early 1969, the Standard Institution of Malaysia was established as a department under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. SIM was governed by Government Ministry, Trade, Commerce and Manufacturers Association, Scientific Research and Professional Bodies, Labour and Consumers Organisation. In the 1974, the National Action Council decided the SIM be merged with the National Institute of Scientific and Industrial Research to form the Sirim. Sirim was established as a statutory body under Ministry of Science, Technology and the Environment. On September 1996, Sirim was corporatized to be known as Sirim Berhad. Vision and objective. Vision Sirim link is Sirim vision, which means they strive together to provide better services to assist the government, industry and society. They also use their expertise and experience to help Malaysia industry to compete in global market by being the best partner. The mission R is to provide solutions through testing, inspection and certification services for their customer to be globally competitive indirectly. They also provide quality and sustainable innovation to industry, government and society. Objective of Sirim. They focus on customer as a priority, where they will focus on offering and providing the best services to increase trade access and business growth competitive in this industry. They will adopt the highest standard of integrity to contribute to the national policy and aspiration of government. They also improve the quality of teamwork to achieve success through dedication, depend or membership. SIRI has an extensive network of partnership with research, technology organizations and institutions around the world. They also work with Industrial Technology Taiwan Institute of Research and Commonwealth Scientific Organization Industry Research that is in Australia. The organization is also part of the ELITE Global Research Alliance, ELITE RTOS from 8 countries that Malaysia include USA, India, Australia, Denmark, Germany, and Netherlands and Finland. SIRI also sharing ideas and innovation on the beauty of the network. This international cooperation also facilitates SIRI attempts to market locally product internationally. SIRI had already collaborated with various research institutes and universities including University Sains Malaysia, University of Malaya, University Technology Malaysia and University Kebangsaan Malaysia. SIRI also has access to the many other research institutions part under the ministry. Product or services. SIRI Link provide electronic databases services to access technical information from SIRI. SIRI contains two types of database services, which is subscription database and free access database. Subscription database contain more than 2,800 Malaysia standard record which provide bibliographic information. It also provides information related to patents under the Patent Act 1983 recognized in Malaysia. They also provide bibliographic information for selected articles from various selected technical subjects. Information on aspects in science and technology in Malaysia also available, as well as providing information on regulation related to trade technical for Malaysia exporters in the world market. For free access database, library online provide access to material information in the SIRI library. SIRI also collect information for commercial purpose for the new invention of SIRI Berhad. SIRI online directories provide mainly access to quality management system, environment management system, product certification, inspection, service, membership. Benefits of SIRI Link. User can get the latest information and can quickly access the information stored by SIRI Link headquarters using electronic devices. It also can be used as a decision to make strategic decisions in the daily work of the user. This application of such information in their work will benefit them and help create new opportunities. The services offered for better quality and more cost-effective to meet the needs of its customers who continue to grow up in the industry. Customers can enjoy all the benefits of recognized world-class testing, inspection and certification body, including the provision of one-stop solution for all testing, inspection and certification requirements, greater market acceptance of product in Malaysia and abroad. Future planning. SIRI is expected to spearhead industry technological development. SIRI intends to transform itself into a self-sustaining R&D institution capable of meeting the growing needs of its stakeholders, business and end users, creating jobs and wealth from the new sources of growth as well as transform local enterprise into competitive global players and drive of an innovation-led industry. Syrian's six strategy transformation plan for innovative success are: Syrian will be able to provide the industry and end user total solution in research. Secondly, testing and certification through its core business. Thirdly, to spin off profitable activity and have sustainable business development models. Fourthly, to grow Syrian's subsidiaries and align their product to enhance productivity. Next, to deliver integrated solution to national needs and to enhance strategic partnership with industry and the government and build new partnership in conformity assessment and methodology and development the Syrian brand. All of which are set of the rollout over the next 5 years, which is ecology for the economy, Asia as Syrian's new market, growing SME, big and green value adding to the community. Point of view about the organizations. Website security issue, risk and threat a major problem faced especially for users. To avoid occurrence of such cases, organizations need to make further improvement in terms of the procedure to use its services to be more systematic. The organization can provide PDF format to save to file devices when using online database services. Syrianly also needs to create a special page for users to ask questions and make comment session so that it will be used for any users. The organization can make a tutorial on how to use these services in more detail through the official page or website to make it easier for users to find information. The conclusion: many modernization programs have been introduced every year through the use of computers and information technology to bring out changes not only in the government but also in industry. Individuals can benefit from the automated office of government department where a multiply of services can be offered one stop. In addition, business can use current information generated by computer to deal with fast-changing market and well-informed customer at the institution level. The advent of multimedia technologies can improve the package of training courses to be offered by training institution. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rana Faisal binti Harith. I am from IMUTO, and today I will do a presentation for bibliography service and utility. There is Online Computer Library Center, or known as CLC. For introduction. Introduction. OCLC stands for Online Computer Library Center. It is not-profit organization, membership computer library service and research organization. There have 100 countries member. Users search for information that can be accessed and be useful for users. OCLC telecommunication strategy has been stated a long time ago from 1995. It been founded since 1967 as the Ohio College Library Center. WordTech is the largest online public access catalog, known as OPAC. Also, they provide more than 20 million database. Their history. OCLC began since 1987 as the Ohio College Library Center. They created a cooperative, computerized network for libraries in the state of Ohio. Hire, they hired Frederick G. Kilgore to design the shared cataloging system based on the use of service and contribution of data. A new governance tool was established that institutions from other states is allowed to join. They established strategic partnership with network organizing, provide training, support and marketing services. Their mission. OCLC mission is to further access to the world information and reduce library costs by offering services for libraries and their users. For their vision is to be leading global library cooperative, helping libraries serve people by providing economical access to knowledge through innovative and collaboration. OCLC. They are headquartered in Dublin, Ohio, USA and has offices throughout the world. As for their objective are to establish, operate computerized library network, and promote evaluation of library use, also to provide processes and products for the benefit of library use, reduce the library's cost, and lastly to help colleges and universities handle information explosion. For OCLC partnership and membership, collaboration among libraries and OCLC solve the practical problem of automated cataloging. OCLC has worked with the world leading publisher for decades and partnered with the top three aggregators, EBSCO, ProQuest, and Gale. OCLC had partnered with more than 80% of the top academic publishers in the world such as Elsevier, Springer, Wiley, Oxford University Press, and Tyler and Francis. Other partnerships bring in local and commercial digital collection from more than 1,700 contributors. For product and services, OCLC provides bibliography, abstract and full text information. OCLC also provides financial support for those beginning their library careers, for established professionals who excel in their endeavor through a series of annual awards and scholarships. They also provide a program early career development and continuing education for library and information science professionals from countries with developing economy. As for their benefit, working with OCLC can allow us to better serve the customer by streamlining the questions and access art content. With OCLC, it can strengthen the connection to a community. As for people who work with OCLC, work with other libraries to provide discovery data. There is a metadata used for discovery content, access data, a collection and library holding information that allows users to get access to that content, and lastly, authentication data, information that allows users to remotely access electronic content. In conclusion, libraries are impacted by the ways in which individuals engage with technology, how they seek, access, contribute, and use information. It helps provide the library community with the behavioral evidence about individuals' perceptions, habits, and requirements to help ensure that future library services are designed around a set of expectations. That's all for me. Thank you.
And salam sejahtera. My name is Nur Najah binti Mahfuz. I am from KIM 1202E. So today I would like to present about United Nations Educational, Scientific and Culture Organization, which is UNESCO. Alright, firstly, I would like to explain about UNESCO. UNESCO is a specialized organization or agency of the United Nations, which is UN, aimed at promoting world peace and security through international cooperation in education and science and culture. It has 193 members and 11 associate members. The headquartered in Paris, France, has 53 regional field offices and 199 national commissions that facilitate in global mandate. However, now I would like to tell you about the history and a background about the UNESCO. Alright, the UNESCO is founded in 1945 as the successors to the League of Nations International Committee on Intellectual Cooperation. Its constituents established the agency's goals, governing structure and operating framework. However, UNESCO founding mission, which was shaped by the Second World War, is to advance peace, sustainable development, and human rights by facilitating collaboration and dialogue among nations. UNESCO sponsored projects that improve literacy, provide technical training and education, advance science, protect independent media and press freedom, preserve regional and cultural history, and promote cultural diversity. So now I would like to tell you about the mission, vision, and objective of the UNESCO. Alright, firstly, the mission of the UNESCO is to contribute to the building culture of peace, the eradication of poverty, sustainable development, and international culture dialogue through education, science, culture, communication, and information. The vision of the UNESCO is to promote UNESCO Convention for the safeguarding of the intangible cultural heritage in the Pacific region on the ground of the agreement between the government of Japan and United Nations Education, Science and Culture Organizations. Alright, lastly, the objective of the UNESCO is to contribute to peace and security in the world by promoting collaboration among nations through education, science, culture, and communication in order to feature universal respect for justice, for the rules of law, and for the human rights and fundamental freedom, which are affirmed for the people of the world without distinctions, race, sex, and language. Alright, next I would like to tell or explain about the participants or members of UNESCO. Alright, the United States and Israel were the members but still left on 31 December 2018, asserting that the organization had an anti-Israel which bias. So the Kosovo was approved for the memberships on executive board in 2015, but the proposal did not receive the required 2 or 3 votes in the favor at the general conference. The Portugal also withdrew in 1972 but returned in 1974. At the end of 1984, the United States withdrew from UNESCO, citing the trends in the policy ideology, emphasize budget and management of UNESCO words, detracting for the organization's effectiveness. However, 1 year later, the UK and Singapore withdrew. In February 1994, New York responded that the United States had a recommendation that the US rejoin UNESCO. So now I would like to explain about the UNESCO product and service. Okay, UNESCO developed, maintains, and disseminates free of charge to interrelate software, package of database management, which is ICS or ICIS data mining statically analysis, which is IDAMS. So the Java uses several other remote database management over the internet, and they're available for Windows, Linux, and Macintosh. The Genesis is also allow the user to produce HTML web form of CDS or ICS database searching. OpenIDEMS also provide a software package for processing of analyzing numerical data developed, maintained, or disseminated by UNESCO. And lastly, the original package was proprietary by UNESCO, has initiated a project to provide its open source TIS, a tool of which is the tools of data exchange between CDS, ICS, and IDEMS. Alright, next I would like to tell with you the benefit of joining UNESCO. So, benefit of UNESCO is collaborate in the world of advancing the mutual knowledge and understanding of people through all means of mass communication and to the recommended. So it gives fresh impulse to popular education and the spread to the culture by instituting collaborating among the nations to advance the idea of equality of education opportunity without regard to race, any distance, economic or social. By suggesting educational method best suited to prepare the children of the world for the responsibility of freedom. So it's a maintain, increase, and diffuse knowledge by encouraging cooperation among the nation in all branches of intellectual activities, science and culture of the exchange publications. It is also by initiating international cooperation calculated to give the people of all countries access the printed and published material produced of any of them. Alright, next I would like to tell about the UNESCO planning. Alright, UNESCO is launched a new simulations model simulation for educational, which is SUMIT. IIEP UNESCO is pleased to announce that the publication of its first two paper in its Fireside series, a research project aimed at helping educational decision makers and managers to adapt their work to changing environment. The first two editions in this new series take us to the United Kingdom to explore the role of academic and free school in the
Assalamualaikum. My name is Anwar bin Zailan. I am from KIM 1202A. Now I want to present about national and international organization involved in bibliography control activities. Okay, it is National Library of Malaysia (NLM) and introduction. Okay, National Library is responsible for providing a collection of knowledge at national level for the present and future generation. Its effort to strengthen the library collection. The pride of National Library collection is the Malaysia collection. It comprises library material published in Malaysia and overseas, whose whole or large part of the content are related to the publication date or the language used. Another national intellectual heritage is the Malaysia manuscript and one of her manuscripts of Hikayat Hang Tuah has been acknowledged by UNESCO in the memory of the World Register. History and the background. A union catalog of Malaysia libraries was in operation from 1978 until end 1919. It used the Marmot system and was practiced by the NLM and 5 university library. The project came to an end when the 1919 when the participant library is acquired their own integrated library system and was found to be too expensive then to integrate all different systems. Over the year, library have felt the urgent need to re-establish a national union catalog for fast and easy location of material. The advance in ICT could provide various applications to enhance the quality of service to library user. A national committee which is secretarial at NLM has been set up in 2004. The purpose of the established is KIK was Mampu and Phase 1 KIK was launched in 2005. Next, we see the mission, vision, and objective. The mission of NLM is to ensure all Malaysians have equal access to library service and facilities, as well the library to utilize Malaysia and universal intellectual heritage knowledge through a national infrastructure of integrate electronic libraries. Next, the vision. The NL aspire to be a world-class library in the provision of excellent information service toward realization of Malaysia's vision of becoming industrialized and developed nation by the year 2020. The objective is to make available for the user of present and future generation a national collection of library resources to facilitate nationwide access to library resources available within the country and abroad, to provide leadership matter pertaining to library. Next is participate and membership. Total annual cumulative membership is 1,278,326 members comprising of the various races age group in Malaysia. In 2016, 323 foreigners from 46 countries registered as NLM members, comprising of 255 members from 24 Asia Pacific countries, 29 from 10 Europe, 23 from 8 African countries, and 60 from USA, Canada, Brazil, and Colombia. In terms of membership from Papua Guinea, India has the highest membership with 52 members, following by China 50, Korea 33, and Australia 60. Product and service. The number of books that we can borrow by user has increased from 3 to 6, and the loan period has been extended from 3 to 4 weeks. Total number of material loaned by NLM user in 2016 were 492,623 units, comprising of 420,737 units for physical loan and 71,519 for online loans. The interlibrary loan request can now be made online through the Union Catalog of Malaysia portal. For the convenient user, book drop are provided at the NLM premises and community libraries. Next, benefit of NLM. Main function of an NLM is divided into three main activities: that manage activity, library develop, and information service. Each activity supported by sub-activity or division to achieve its goal and objective of NLM. Benefit of NLM is to make available for the use of present and future generation national collection of library resource, to facilitate nationwide access to library resource available within the country and abroad. Next, point of view about the organization. This report discusses the role of library in the process during developing information policy in the Malaysia during the early stage between 1916 and 1917. Since 1994, the advance of technology has overshadowed the role of library as a conventional information provider, especially in information technology and communication. This paper is based on literal review in the information policy. Analyzing revealed that through TT dominate information policies, studies show that the role of library is still relevant and should not be abandoned. In conclusion, NLM is one of the landmarks for Malaysia, and it also able to demonstrate to foreign countries that Malaysia have in-depth knowledge and on book and information. This can show that Malaysia are very interested in knowledge, such as knowledge that we can find in library. I think that's all from me. Thank you.